this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to take this across the 15 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The ball carried, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. On the ground, it's Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a yard.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
The ball carrier.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 13.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 38 yards on the scamper there. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mostert trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score, at least where it is.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
The 49-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
7-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Good tackle.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at
the run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
He was taken down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. Badgley's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A first down carry for Barkley. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for the touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
14. Chargers 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.